Hey guys, Stephen Kinsley here for another edition of Movement RX. Today we're discussing the push-up and how to go about getting your first push-up and building up those repetitions. The first thing is that the push-up is an amazing bodyweight exercise that should be done by everybody. And if you don't have your push-ups, you should work towards getting that humble movement. It is the art of getting yourself off the floor with your own strength. So the push-up, we often see there's different variations of what people say are push-ups. We have our variation. It is a full range of motion push-up, and that's what we want to kind of teach everyone in our program. But first things first, this is the push-up. You start off with your hands, fingers spread nice and wide. Your hands are directly underneath your chest, and your elbows are actually turned down towards the back of your feet. So you're going to come into your position, and you're going to come down, touch your chest off the floor, and up nice and strong. So what we see in push-ups is that the only thing that should be touching the floor is your chest, nothing else. So it's your toes, your chest, and your hands, and that's all that touches the floor. So I'm going to come back down, hold my strong plank position, come all the way down, chest is on the floor, drive up, hold, big breath, and that is the full push-up. Now, a lot of people might have the full push-up, so this is what we want to do to build that. One thing we don't like to see is push-ups on your knees, is because we feel there's no transfer into the actual push-up itself. So we start off with a box and then we move to mats. So if the box is too small, make the box higher. Even if it's to the point where you're at a wall, doing wall push-ups, that's where you begin and you work your way down. But for all intents and purposes, most people tend to be at the box. So a box push-up, get your hands on the box, up onto your toes, take the breath, squeeze everything, down, press, down, press. And that is the basic movement. When you're beginning, you probably want to do about 5 repetitions, build up to 10. Once you can get between 5 and 10 repetitions, you can start lowering it down and working towards getting your first full push-up. Once you hit to a box that's low, then you can move on to some ab mats or some sort of cushion, where you place this directly underneath your chest, come down, and it's partial range of motion. Again, you build up some movements, or you build up some repetitions, remove the mat, set your position, come down, touch, press, and then you keep on working down until you get to the floor. If you kind of work on your push-ups for about, let's say, a month to 2 months, and you're working them every day, you will be doing full push-ups by the end. But remember guys, when it's a full push-up, we want your chest to connect to the floor. And as you press out, you should be feeling your chest muscles, your triceps, your back, and if you're doing it really well, you will be feeling your back a little bit. You don't want to be loading your shoulders too much. They are working, but we don't want to overwork them, which we tend to see. When it comes to the push-up itself, it is a chest dominant movement. What we see people do is they flare out wide with their elbows. If you put your hand on your chest and press, there's very little chest activation. So as we drop our elbows down in a push-up, we feel a lot more. It's like when you bench press, same principle. We don't bench here, we actually turn our elbows down and bench like that. So your body's like an arrow, and that is the push-up. So again, we're here, fingers are spread, elbows are down like an arrow. And guys, that is the push-up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll be happy to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe to Movement RX.